Hello, welcome to the Running Joke Podcast with Brett Ninthau, aka Ryan, and Bosco of the Doctor, aka John. Say hello, everyone.
Howdy.
Hello.
Today we're going to be adventuring on the Minecraft and discussing issues such as Ryan suing a teacher and much more.
Our grievances with life.
Just life itself, honestly.
So, where would you guys like to start? Does anyone want to talk first?
I'll start it.
Alright.
I'll start with suing my teacher. It's a pretty big topic. Miss Legit, if you're watching this, fuck you. My hand still hurts. Alright, so I get out of first block. I'm excited to go to whatever my design class is called. You know, I like design shit. It's kind of fun. Fun to relaxing. Only senior, but it is what it is. So I'm walking down the hallway. Mind you, I'm walking with this freshman on my left, so I'm walking, of course, the direction you're supposed to be walking in the school, which is on the right side. So I'm walking down. I'm on the far right side against the wall. And I get to this door. Teacher's lounge bathroom. I don't hear anything. I'm talking. I got my earbud in my right ear against the door. And out of nowhere, I get blindsided by Mr. Legit. It's just fucked me up, bro. My hand was all red, started turning purple. My fingers going numb. My knees weak. Arms are heavy. It's a tad bit of vomit on my sweater.
Drama queen.
To be
Dude,
fair,
it was
actually,
so bad.
to be not fair here, Ryan later that day sent me a picture of his hand. No purple was to be found, and
It was later in the day.
was a small scratch. And
A decently sized red mark
about an
from.
inch long.
Clearly his whole hand was gone. It's still hanging from the bathroom door.
Yes, honestly. You got me.
Ryan, you don't have pain tolerance.
I had pain tolerance until it comes to a man opening a door on me. Then having the audacity to say afterwards, I don't want to fucking talk about this. He says, "You have another hand." Like,
Wait, was it your righty or lefty?
it was my right hand as I'm walking down the hallway like that.
Oh yeah, that is
I'm a
pretty
righty, of
important.
course. And he goes, "At least you have another hand." As he sees, like, my hand is, like, throbbing in pain.
You can't.
Dude, at the time, I swear it was purple.
Also,
Ryan's like crying.
I'm low-key,
he's tearing up.
just like, I'm like staring at the fucking wall, trying not to cry. Just bust out.
Punches
Just
the wall with
blinking
his other hand.
repeatedly.
That's all I got, guys.
You make your case about crying in front of the teacher and the freshman.
Class, it doesn't matter. There's no one to impress in that class.
So,
I'll bring up a
but,
sec.
but you said you're gonna sue. So, do you even
No, the question
know
was
how?
Kenny.
No, it
or
says
how to.
how to. So,
Yeah, how to.
does anyone here, aka one of you two, know how the legal process works? Yeah, I didn't think so.
I think you should go to a person that wants to get into law enforcement.
I don't know necessarily how the process works. I figure it's just same old thing. You just kind of make your complaint.
Ryan, where are you gonna get this money to pay a lawyer?
Yeah, that's a good
Fortnite
point.
earning stuff.
So, are you suing him like 20 years down the line?
Johnny, I like the confidence you have in me. It's only gonna take me 20 years.
He wishes.
Good thing I quit my day job.
Good thing he got Evan
We're
back.
doing this podcast.
Yeah, good thing we're doing this podcast.
Honestly. It's the only thing keeping me Living out of the Route 30 underpass on a boat.
We
Yeah,
can,
because we're clearly making bank off of this first podcast video.
For sure.
viewers, we would like to start a GoFundMe page for Ryan suing his teacher.
Teacher.
Uh, click the link in the description, and you can donate to the Ryan suing his teacher fund
Sounds like a lot of work.
for only
Not really.
99 cents a day. You too can prevent forest fires.
99 cents a day. A
Can
monthly
prevent.
subscription. I mean,
It's like an OnlyFans. Or you can buy me an OnlyFans. I'll take that too.
You don't have any fans.
no, Ryan
Okay,
wants
I'm gonna act like you
Ryan
didn't
wants
say.
to be subscribed to some people's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Speaking of OnlyFans, how do you guys feel about young women
Attractive
who turn 18? Not necessarily attractive women. There's some women on there that aren't very attractive. Going on
They're not
to
making money.
OnlyFans to make money as their day job.
I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like
So
Well, I gotta
At
think
this-
about that. I gotta think about that.
at this point in their life, with COVID and everything, it's like the easiest thing to do. You just gotta throw a little booty back there. $15.99 a month. Like sheesh. If I was attractive and a girl with breasts, I'd do it.
I don't know, I don't care. Just don't get upset when I say it's not a job.
okay.
What if
so
they're making so much money though?
It's
Not a
not a
job.
job.
Honey, they're making 6 figures in a month.
Ryan, a job doesn't mean making money. Is gambling a job if you make money?
Yes, 'cause you live off of it. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You don't
You're
think?
claiming that OnlyFans is a job.
I feel like it could easily be a job. Yes.
I
No.
disagree.
What do you think a job is? They have a schedule that they have to work by.
Not really. They can sit at home all day and just fucking.
Yeah, but that's
Take
not
naked
that's not
pictures.
qualification
That's still
for a job
working.
isn't based off a schedule.
Yeah, definitely not.
I just
What are you
think-
basing a job?
Yeah,
Ryan, what is your definition of a job?
Making
First,
money.
Since you're the one.
enough to support you. Is that why you get a job? Why you work?
Technically,
I don't think I consider it a job because it's just like it's so finite. Like a job is mostly for like you're trying to produce substantial trying to do something productive. There's nothing productive out of that.
it's a fair point.
You're just kind of like banking on the fact that there's going to be some horny people that want to see you.
And that's why Ryan
Various-
considers it a job.
Yeah, various ways.
And then there's the like OnlyFans scammers who like people pay to see like naked women or men, I guess,
Bella Thorne.
on OnlyFans, but so a lot of the times they are not naked. They're just in like lingerie
bikinis and
or
shit.
bikini or like something like that, and they're asking for outrageous prices to see like
That's part of the risk.
Nothing.
I feel like.
Part of the risk.
That's part of the-
what risk?
that's part of the market
risk of buying
market
OnlyFans.
of OnlyFans. Like that's why OnlyFans is so good, because people want to
Can
see
be
it so much
anything.
that they'll pay for it, and they'll be okay with not even seeing what they wanted to see.
You get a titty.
And there's like
Crazy.
it's not like you can even get your money back. Well, I don't know if you can or not, but
Probably not.
I doubt you can. So So
I don't know. It depends on how like big the scam was.
Those girls can't go for $100 just for bikini pics.
yeah, like big money, like individual like prices. Just
I don't know. I think it goes into like a scam if you go out of your way to market yourself a certain
Yeah.
way and then you
Yeah.
don't present it that way, then I think it's a scam and you get your money back. You can get your money back.
But can we get back to the topic of it not being a job? What are you producing as a police officer?
protection.
Why? Yeah, you're signing up to be a police officer to protect, society in some aspects.
You're signing up to be an OnlyFans model to provide stress relief for a community.
But there's a difference between that and police officers, because police officers, there's like no necessarily a substitution for it. Whereas there's other ways to cope with stress than just
Beating
beating
your
your
meat?
dick to death.
But
I
isn't
know
that
it
like a
doesn't seem
medical?
that way.
Isn't beating your meat some medical shit? Like you gotta hold out one every few weeks, days,
Yeah, but
whatever your cycle is.
that's not a necessity in life to
Kind of is.
beat your dick. According to what?
A necessity is by definition? Maybe not. But you ask any man,
Over the age
this
of
isn't even an
7.
argument. Yeah, 7 to fucking till he gets a wife.
7 until erectile dysfunction happens.
Sure that.
From 7 to 70. Okay, it's from 1 to 92.
It's not funny.
It's been said.
Next topic.
John, do you have anything to talk about at the moment?
I don't know.
Anything you really want to talk about?
Man.
Not necessarily, no. I don't have. I'm still thinking about, like, Ryan, you were really coming out at police officers.
Ryan, what is your stance on
Oh.
defunding the police?
I don't think it's a necessity.
You, what?
What?
You don't think the police officers are a necessity?
I don't think funding them is. No, I'm joking. I don't know how to think on this. I don't want to. Let me give me a second.
Okay.
We don't have seconds. Our lovely viewers are biting
Lovely.
their nails.
I
waiting
feel
for
like
your answer.
Like, holding their breath.
Joe Biden is a great president for America. We need change in the White House.
This just in.
Yeah, but what change do you
I
think?
think
is
I think this change should have been Bernie Sanders, but Joe Biden can't be that bad, right?
We'll find out.
America.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So we will.
This just in. The Ryan Joke podcast is now looking for new members.
As I tricked them, I said I was a Republican to get on this podcast, but now I'm gonna lose my real point of view.
No, we knew you were a socialist to begin with. We just wanted you because you're diverse.
Oh, the fucking
You're
Cuban in me.
Cuban
You guys are
American
ridiculous.
and a.
Getting discriminated.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
press charges against you guys.
So if that's discrimination, which it isn't, then that means that Joe Biden discriminated against Kamala Harris by only picking her because she's black, which she isn't even black, and a woman.
Now you're being sexist. I don't think that's okay. I'm
No,
okay
I'm
with
not
you
being
complaining
sexist,
about. Listen to me. I'm okay with you complaining about race. I don't care. But as soon as you start talking about women, start downgrading women, that's when I'm.
Downgrading women.
Yeah,
Some harsh accusations.
Yeah.
that's how it feels.
Totally right.
You're really arguing like your political stand.
Do you guys believe in ghosts?
No,
Not one bit.
not one bit.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Ryan, I am an atheist and I don't believe in anything that I can't see, including ghosts.
You never had like a creepy experience you couldn't explain.
No, I explain it as delusion.
Delusion.
Well, okay, every time anything kind of frightening has happened, it's been when I was tired at night, late at night, just, in the mindset of something could attack me. Because I used to be scared of the dark when I was a kid. So I used to believe in like ghosts and
Fear of the
monsters.
dark is like a generic fear. Everybody has that.
I don't know. Not everyone.
As a kid,
Yeah. Even now, bro. I don't like walking in the
I
dark.
was scared of the dark for like a while.
no, it changes. It changes. It's that generic. It's the fear of the dark when you're a kid, but it's the fear of what's in the dark as you grow up.
True.
Mine's always been like the fear of what's in the dark. Like even when I was a kid, I thought I saw things like in the reflection of the window or something like down the hall. And like I used to just cover myself up with my blankets and
Okay,
think
speaking
that's
of covering yourself up in blankets, did you ever for some reason, the back of your head, you felt like you had to cover up your whole body as a
yes,
kid?
literally.
Because you're like demons are gonna get you.
I like
Your,
suffocated
toes are
myself.
sticking out.
Yeah.
But on another.
It's like some weird thing that just everybody thinks of.
Yeah, I'm not
Something
sure
else.
why.
Did you guys ever have stairs in your house?
Yeah.
Running up the stairs in the dark? Thinking someone's like chasing you? No? No?
Yeah, I mean, I
don't know,
guess.
honestly.
Okay.
Talk about an experience that's easily explained but still creepy. When I lived in Cool Creek, it's an apartment complex, it's right beside each other. And one time I'm home alone, sitting on the couch, and I hear a door open, which sounds like the front door opening, and I hear heavy like boot footsteps coming up the steps. And it was so weird and creepy that I was like, somebody's gonna round that corner and just stab me. Like, this is it. This is how I die. But it's pretty simple because the way Cool Creek does their housing arrangements is like the bottom floor is on the left, then the upstairs is the second door from the left, then the upstairs on the second part is right next to that. So I was just hearing like the apartment right next to me, the person come home from work
Yeah.
and stomp up the steps, which was not fun to hear. Home alone.
Mm-hmm.
Get that Home Alone set up ready. And slingshots.
Start drop a paint can on their head, burn them.
You ready to burn the whole apartment complex down?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're dealing with a spider, and just the whole building needs to burn down.
And it's late at night and you've smoked much marijuana and you ran into a spider that's in your doorway and start running away.
You didn't even run into it; it ran into you, and you flip
It was
out.
just minding its own business, Loki. It wanted to kill me, seeing it as one of its 8 eyes.
And you suddenly leave, and then come back, and you say it's a
Suddenly
ghost.
run screaming. It's because it was possessed by spirits. That's different.
Yeah, right.
You have the spirit of getting too high.
Spirit of fucking Bob
High
Marley.
noon. You channeled Snoop Dogg in that.
Well, now that conversation's over with.
That was a quick
Should-
conversation about
Should
stuff.
athletes be tested for marijuana?
That was
Yeah.
such a terrible transition, Ryan. But
Now, what do you mean? You guys were just bagging on one of us for smoking pot.
You just got tired
there's no
of
segue. It's just. Alright.
You guys don't make a segue. You guys are complaining about. That was short. Bitch, yeah.
So should they be
Yeah,
tested
shortage.
for marijuana?
Yeah. Marijuana testing for professional
Ryan, I want to
athletes.
hear your opinion first.
I feel like as a professional athlete, anything that's legal for the public should be legal for you. So,
But
if marijuana is legal in
okay,
your state,
so you're saying that in some teams can and some teams can't?
I'm saying that yeah, if it's legal in your province, state, sanction, then yeah.
But that's not how the NFL works. Like, it has to be a league-wide rule. It can't just be, oh, some people
Yes, they
don't
can.
and some people. No.
Yeah,
You
because
know
like some
how
states,
not
dude, some states
fair
be
that
like
is?
your COVID rules. The COVID rules weren't fair, making teams change states just
We
because
never said
the
that's
mayor
not the
said so.
same.
How isn't that the
This is
same?
a public emergency, not drug use.
But it's an example of showing how they changed the rule.
That's not a rule in the NFL that you have
It's
to.
a law though, or something
No.
like that.
Why would it be a
Fucking
law that
the mayor.
the NFL has to?
It wasn't the NFL, it was just one team though.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think the fact that it's
The
classified
government
as a
doesn't have to
drug means it
abide
should
by
be
the
drug
NFL.
tested.
The
Sorry, what was
NFL
that?
has to abide by the government, that's why it should be legal in the states that legalize it.
I think it, but that's unfair to the people who play for teams that don't live in states where it's illegal.
It's not unfair. It's the law.
Yeah, it's the law that they get drug tested.
Yeah. And I'm saying you shouldn't get drug tested if it's illegal in your state that you're living in.
I think
Or just move to a different state and play for the same team. It's not that hard. You make enough
it's
money.
the fact that it still affects performance.
In what way? John, you've never smoked pot in your life. To have a
No,
viewpoint
it does.
It definitely does. Anything that affects performance, they should test for. Because you're getting paid to perform your best, and anything that affects that is not, shouldn't be allowed.
alcohol, you're allowed to play drunk.
No,
They'll
you're
test you for
not.
Are
that.
you?
Yes, you are. You
Are
show up with a
you?
few brewskis in you.
You're definitely
Not
not
gonna
allowed
say
to
no.
play drunk.
How many, bro?
If
But you know, this fucking big ass lineman be coming in there shit faced and fucking putting on
mm,
damn nasty tackles.
I don't think that's true anymore.
Oh, you never been in the NFL? I went there. Went the whole way.
I've s- I've seen you. You don't look like
I played some
anyone
Madden,
that
bro.
could ever go.
But
to the
coming
NFL.
from you, you have no room to talk about physical appearance podcast. If you don't know, I'm about to set this record straight. Hunter is 5 foot tall, 95 pounds soaking wet.
Ryan
And the
is
ego the
6
size
foot
of a
tall,
killer whale.
105 pounds, soaking wet. He looks like Gumby with the nose of Squidward.
Hunter looks like the mouse from Ratatouille. From Ratatouille, just in case you didn't get the reference.
Johnny's not getting his front of the bullying here.
Dude, it's because you're fucking annoying.
Hey,
Where else
I
would that
didn't,
go?
I'm not deserving anything that's happening.
I'm not either, but it is what it is. Am I
Alright,
going to
changing
die,
topics completely.
Johnny?
No.
Okay, no, I'm not. Okay. Ryan, you have another topic to talk about?
Why do so many kids in our school have Gucci belts?
This isn't all you conversation.
Yeah,
Ryan.
this is. You're gonna have
You need to
to.
explain.
Why I'm upset?
No.
You're upset
Why
with the fact
you're-
that people have that?
I'm just annoyed, confused, befuddled.
What?
Why are you annoyed with their fashion sense?
What is this fashion sense? Give me with the belt that's green and white.
Like what they're wearing.
Why are you upset that they're wearing a Gucci belt? Is it because are you Do you envy them because they have it? Or do you wish you were them?
Why would I wish I was them?
Are you jealous that they have a Gucci belt and you don't?
I have a Gucci belt. That's not.
I guess a belt doesn't mean it's not the same as a Gucci belt. Come on.
Hunter,
Just because it says G on it doesn't mean it's a Gucci
you
belt.
have no idea what that is.
Obviously, you don't either because you're hating on these kids that wear Gucci belts.
Fake Gucci belts.
How do you know
but that
they're
wasn't what you
fake?
said. Yeah, it
Dude,
just
none of-
Gucci.
These kids live in Wrightsville. Right next to your house. Your neighbors be wearing Gucci belts. Like the more expensive Gucci belts.
I
Dude,
think
my neighbors
you
have a
care
zip
lot
line in their
more about
backyard.
I mean, no, not those neighbors, but the other ones.
Which neighbors? You don't even know the neighbors you don't even know what neighbors I'm talking about. The people that live
don't
across the
even
street
know
from me
the
have a
neighbors you're
zip line
talking
in their
about.
backyard.
Yeah, cool. Cool story, bro. Next.
Yeah, that was the worst topic ever.
You guys
I'm
have
glad we
no
got
input
that
on
over with.
fashion.
needlessly upset about that. Right?
Yeah, that was
You guys
just
have the fashion, bro. You guys
that
knew
was
anything about
stupid.
anything.
No,
You're
it's
stupid.
it's I don't care enough that other people are wearing Gucci belts. Like, who cares? It is what
This
it
is
is,
coming from a guy who wears an all blue tracksuit to school.
dude. It's coming from a guy who wears Tim's with Adidas track pants.
I've never, mark my words, I've never wear a pair of Timbs with Adidas track pants in my entire life.
Sure.
I have one pair of jeans, and I wear my Gucci
Yeah,
belt with my
okay.
jeans. and
So
my
then
jeans.
says the guy that has one pair of jeans.
Why would I
You
need
know
any other pair of
nothing about
jeans?
fashion.
Jeans are fucking hideous.
I like jeans.
Nothing about fashion. You
Johnny,
wear
you look like a fucking
Adidas
dad.
freaking track pants every day to school. That's it. Dude, the only thing you ever wear
And
is
Champion
Adidas.
sweatpants.
You don't ever wear Champion
And
sweatpants.
Adidas
Quit
sweatpants. Yes, I
lying.
do. I was wearing them literally Thursday.
Literally, it's
You gotta get
never
coming from the
worked.
guy who has a blue, all blue,
I don't
top and bottom
anymore.
Adidas tracksuit like you play for some fucking soccer team. Deadass. Like you say bruv every
Dude,
sentence.
you act like you didn't dress like an idiot when you were in middle school.
You act like you didn't wear that your first day of high school.
I didn't. I never wore that in high school.
People like that are in our school listen to this podcast this far. Did you not see Hunter wearing an all blue tracksuit the first day of school?
Nope.
Thank you.
At that point, I didn't fit me anymore, so...
Dude, you haven't grown.
At that point,
Yes,
you
I
mean
have.
to say that? You mean to say that the only reason you stopped wearing that is because you didn't fit into it
No,
anymore?
I'm just trying to prove that I hadn't worn it since, like, 7th grade.
Cat, bro. It's on your fucking it's on your high school yearbook.
No, it
Well, that's
isn't.
just a picture.
Dude, I would never wear something like that to picture day. My mom wouldn't let me. If
You
I'm not
look
wearing
like
a
a
button-up
huge-
shirt, then... Yeah, I would.
You come and ride it on your Segway into the high school picture, wearing the all blue tracksuit.
I wish I had a Segway.
Blue Segway. All blue. This is coming from the guy who bought a rake chain and thought he was fucking king shit.
No, I bought it because
Yes, guys,
it was
his
funny.
chain was a gold and it's the shape of a rake. Not gold.
It's not gold. It's not
So-
fake gold either.
Piracy shit. You dig?
It's not supposed to be
The
gold.
way they used to get music back in the day. Download
was
copy.
never. I never claimed for it to be gold. It never was gold.
Never, but
Never
it's
will
the
be
color.
gold. It's not the color of gold at all. It's silver.
He's capping. Listen to him. He doesn't even know what his own chain is.
I'm looking at it right now. It's
Very judgmental. Because it started
This
out with
is
Ryan being all too jealous about people wearing Gucci belts.
Now I'm jealous of Hunter's fake chain. You guys got me.
I already knew that. It's alright.
I don't know, since you guys were talking about the marijuana, uh, the decriminalization of drugs in Oregon,
I don't think that's right.
you don't think it's right? Like it should still be criminalized?
Illegal? Yeah, yeah.
So, for anyone watching who doesn't know what I just died. For anyone who doesn't know what happened in Oregon, like really recently, they made it legal to carry drugs on your person, and in like small quantities, of course. If you're like
They'll still
dealing,
take them from you.
yeah, and they'll put you in like a rehab center, but it's not. You won't get sent to jail for it anymore.
Yeah,
So,
bro, it's just an addiction.
how does everyone feel about that whole rehab thing?
Rehab doesn't change people who don't want to change themselves.
Like, do you think rehab, well, obviously, I guess I know your answer, but is rehab a good substitute for
Jail time?
jail? Yeah. Do you think jail
I feel like,
teaches you more, or do you think
uh,
rehab teaches you more?
guarantee you put someone in jail. They'll still do drugs because they want to do drugs. But
I think it depends. Like, drug dealers should still get a sentence.
I think they
Yes.
will, depending on like how much they have on them, because it's all
they're
about like the
carrying.
quantity. If they're carrying like a small quantity, then they won't get sent to jail. But if they're like dealing large amounts, then they're gonna get sent to
Black
jail
drug
for
No, but
user.
I don't know. I'm looking it up and it
selling.
says for possessing heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine and other drugs for personal use is no longer a criminal offense in Oregon.
They didn't say about the whole small quantities thing. I was reading up on it the other day, and I didn't see like exact number, like how much you can have of
So
what, but
okay, so it's still a law as is selling them, but possession is now a civil, not criminal violation,
yeah.
and it's results in a fine or court-ordered therapy, not jail.
Yeah. So pretty much people are just gonna go around like this whole thing is in reaction to like the opioid epidemic, because it's pretty bad out there. It's pretty bad here where we are, and they think that making it legal necessarily kind of to carry is gonna, and like instead of making them go to jail, they're gonna put them in the rehab. They think it's going to help people, like stop people from overdosing, because like what happened with Juice World, he took all those pills because he knew that he was gonna get sent to jail. So he took the pills to hide the drugs, and he ended up overdosing. So that's what they want to stop. They want to stop people from just like mass taking all their drugs at once to hide from the police.
Even in the Juice WRLD situation, he would have went to jail in that. He didn't. It's all the weed,
Well,
bro.
at that point,
That's a
what?
shit ton of weed on a plane.
There was also a lot of people though, and he wasn't selling it to anyone. It was
It
for
doesn't matter. You
personal
can't have that much
use.
weed.
At that point, you couldn't. But if he was in Oregon, and
Wasn't it like 100 pounds or
right
something
now,
like that?
I doubt it was
Like a
that much.
ridiculous amount of weed.
But if what Johnny's saying is correct, like he didn't say anything about quantities. I don't know if
Didn't
they're
even say
that,
anything
well,
about
that article didn't say about quantity.
so
Just
weed.
said-
Weed's legal
it's-
there, anyways. Right?
Yeah,
yeah. But um, if as long as he's not selling it to someone else, then it's okay. So he wouldn't have gone to jail for that. And depending on how much, like, well, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Even if he had, like, I don't even remember what he overdosed on anymore, but whatever pills he was taking, some sort of painkiller that he shouldn't have had, he still wouldn't have got sent to jail for it. He probably just would have got a hefty fine, which he could have just
Could have paid.
because he had the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
In essence, I think it's a good idea.
It's a good idea, but I
It's-
don't know if it's gonna help or not. That's the problem.
It kind of because I don't know, because drug uses are drug uses. You know, you're addicted to it,
Yeah, of course.
and treating them as like like the scum of the earth because it's something they can't help doesn't help the problem at all.
Mhm.
And I mean, if our prison systems were probably better, you know, we could put them in prison still, but right now they just don't get the help that they would need to better themselves. In the sense that a therapy could definitely potentially give them.
Yeah. And it's like a long process to, break your addiction.
Well, and with prisons are more likely to make you go into prison the moment you get out, because you become dependent on it,
Oh, yeah.
and then you just kind of it's a whole cycle of just you get out and then go right back in.
hmm
You can't deal with the world.
It's really interesting to think about. Like, how
Yeah.
fucked up is it that people would rather be in prison than be out in the real world?
How most people get arrested for like just like the warmth, the winter.
Yeah, they do illegal
Some dumb
stuff
shit.
just so they can have, like, somewhere to live.
I mean, yeah, because prison gives you the basic necessities needed in life
Yeah,
for free.
for free. Might be a hellhole, but at least you have food and water
You'll
and
survive.
shelter. Yeah.
Watch a documentary on Netflix about like prisons trying to get people set for the real world and not just holding them. Like you should have a job. It wasn't here. In some other country. Like they had like this bakery.
Like the moment stuff goes on your record, companies see that when they're trying to potentially hire you. And it just like it's looked at as like a strong negative.
hmm
Even if your work ethic and other stuff is there, like that criminal record is an instant, almost like a hard
Negative.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, the moment you commit the crime, no matter what scenario you're in, like it's like a target on your back. Like, hey, I committed this crime.
And even if, like, you didn't actually do it and you got accused of doing it and you got sentenced for it and got found guilty, all that, and you didn't do it, that's even worse. Because then,
It's tragic.
yeah, that's like, your life is ruined just because you got falsely
Jury system's
accused.
fucked.
Like, all the people who get falsely accused of rape at, like, in this day, it's like ruining their life just because now they have a rape charge against them that's not
Legit.
true. Yeah.
Sad times.
hmm
Rape talk kind of puts me in a really bad mood.
Yeah.
Think about false rape cases and
Fuck.
Mood the mood.
Yeah, I just fucking get upset. So, now we're gonna veer off of that topic. So, Ryan, would you like to explain what home pants means now, please?
Alright, this is fun. I'd love to talk about this. When I get home from school, after a long, stressful day, I take off my pants. I just put on a nice pair of beater sweatpants.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just my home pants.
So
I wear
you,
them for.
so you change pants when you get home.
I change everything.
I do
I have
sometimes.
like a home sweatshirt too.
There's sweatshirts that I won't wear to school that I wear at home as well.
Just pants on. Whatever. Home.
I don't know. I think I'm committed to an outfit when I put it on.
So, Johnny,
The whole day.
are you still wearing the same stuff that you wore to school today?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's crazy,
I am
bro.
too today because I wore sweatpants. But if I wear
Other
jeans to school, I will change out of my jeans
Oh, no, I keep them on all
sometime
day.
during the day.
See, I find jeans comfortable.
I don't.
You
Well,
have a little dick.
I. Facts.
I have a little dick too, but damn, jeans are really uncomfortable.
I can't. I've slept in jeans before just because,
Yeah, I take my
I
naps
do
in
that.
jeans.
But. Yeah,
You put jeans like hold on. If you're not wearing jeans, you put jeans on to take a nap.
Johnny, do you own pants other than jeans?
Yeah, I got some pajama pants.
Oh
What is
no, do you wear
pajama
them?
pants to you? What does that mean?
Like actual pajama pants.
What do they look like?
Like
They
they're
plaid?
long. Yeah.
Uh,
You don't sleep in those. Go around those to get the jeans.
Do you guys sleep with clothes on or off?
I
Depends.
sleep
My
with
room's cold as
pants
fuck.
on, no shirt, no socks, but pants.
Did you say you sleep with pants on?
Yeah, pants on, nothing else. Just pants.
Ryan, how do you sleep?
My room's cold.
Fully clothed.
If I have the heater on, when I used to live upstairs, slept naked. Now I just
Are
sleep
you,
with my
like,
pants around my
actually naked?
ankles. Yeah. Now I just sleep with my pants around my ankles. So in the middle of the night when I wake up cold, I just pull them up and I'm all good. Just a joke. But, yeah, I sleep with sweatpants.
Yeah, that's what I sleep with usually.
No matter
Or
what.
shorts.
No matter what. It's just me and my boxers. That's just all I sleep in.
Yeah, that's fair. I
No
don't.
matter how cold it is, no matter how. I've ingrained it in my head that for a deep sleep, deep good sleep, I have to be like that.
When you guys are at home, do you always wear some sort of underwear? Or do you just like throw on the sweatpants and just full commando?
I definitely wear underwear.
That's such a weird question, Hunter.
No.
Are you saying you go commando?
Yeah, at home, I don't wear underwear when I get like if I have sweatpants on, nah.
This is very personal information. Are you okay with this being released to
I
the
don't-
public?
Dude,
I don't give a fuck.
no
What's he talking about?
fucks given.
It's such a weird thing.
Not really.
Not weird, but like.
I'm at home.
I get, no matter what, I'm fully
What?
dressed.
It's not like I'm swinging my dick around. Like I have pants on. I'm fine.
And like, okay, so all of a sudden, then you have to go out to the public. Do you just then change?
It's so hard to fucking put boxes on. You gotta take your pants off.
Nah,
That's fucking
I just leave it.
Do you go in public commando now too?
If I'm already there and I don't feel like changing, yeah.
Hunter has the mindset of it. He's already in a relationship. Don't give a fuck about anything.
I don't care what I look like, depending on where I'm going. I'm going,
Hunter
like, out
doesn't
to-
give a. Oh my
Listen,
god.
listen. If I am going out to eat somewhere or something,
Underwear goes on.
yes. And I wear like jeans most of the time, or like joggers, like something not as, like not baggy sweatpants. but if I'm going to like the store or something, most of the time I'll just wear whatever, like sweatpants. I want to be comfortable when I go to the store, but I want to look nice when I'm going out to eat or going shopping. Like, there's a difference between going to the store and going shopping, right? Can we all agree? There's like
Yeah.
going to the grocery store, and then there's like going to like clothing stores. That was my timer.
Yeah, there's
That's a
also a
big
difference between going around your hometown and going somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't
If I
know.
have a
I treat
chance of
everything
seeing
fair.
someone from school, I'm not dressing like a fucking nasty asshole.
I don't really care.
Interesting.
Also, you act like if I'm wearing baggy sweatpants, you're not gonna be able to tell that I don't have.
Your dick's just dangling. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had a
Now I
phase.
know.
What, Johnny?
What?
Now I know.
Not necessarily.
If you free ball to
Unless you
school, bro,
ask
you're
me.
huge.
What?
Free ball to school, bro, you're fucking huge.
What do you mean huge?
You know what I mean by huge.
Penis
Your
size?
ego.
The fans can infer.
Yeah.
I think this is where Johnny wraps it all up.
So, podcast viewers around the world, or not around the world yet, uh, we decided that we're gonna do a segment every podcast where Jonathan will read us a Bible verse, because Johnny's religious, and that is how we'll end our podcasts usually. So, Johnny, do you have that ready?
I just looked up a random one.
You got
No,
it
Johnny,
ready?
you get to find one good. I can give you some time.
No,
I can give you
no.
like 5 more minutes.
But like, there's just so much about the Bible that a random verse is good. Like, listen to this one.
Yeah, that's true.
A gift opens the way, the ushers the giver into the presence of the great. Proverbs 18:16.
This isn't gonna be normal, guys, but could you please explain what the fuck that means?
I don't honestly know. A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. So it's like, I don't know, my way of interpreting it. It's like when you give something, if you're not selfish, you kind of like giving stuff instead of giving stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's like, it's like a beneficial, it's a good thing.
Well, Johnny, I'd like to thank you for doing that. I
I
appreciate
got
that.
you.
Shining light on our day.
I got you.
To everyone watching the podcast, appreciate your time. Uh, Next week, we'll be back with
And we'll have
another,
a special guest.
with a special
Same
guest.
time.
Most likely the same time released as this one, which you'll be seeing on Saturday. So, and on that note, we'll be signing off. So, goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.